before we get started, we have our first guest today. Our first guest is Amber. Amber?
Hi.
So Amber, in a minute, we're gonna give you a chance to plug all your things, but first I have a very, very pressing matter that I need to address for our intro, and it is a mystery, so I need your guys' help on this. Yesterday, my partner came in from getting the mail, and there was $1 in our mailbox.
Okay.
$1 bill?
Just $1 bill, it was a crisp $1 bill in between our mail.
Okay.
A crisp $1 bill, yes.
Like,
there's no explanation for this $1 bill.
okay.
We don't know where this dollar came from. Why was there $1 in our mail?
The mailman kept your mail in his pocket where he had loose dollar bills. And we pulled fresh, crisp dollar bills. And we had to put your mail in your mailbox.
Maybe?
It was in there.
I don't know.
This scenario, was the mailman also keeping Catherine's mail in his pocket?
Yes. I was going to say, he stores all the mail in his pockets. It's like he takes it very personal. He's very caring, or they are very caring about the mail.
I think you need to report your mailman.
I don't.
No, I think I have a theory already.
Oh, tell me your theory.
So my theory is that, okay, I don't think it was necessarily the mail person. It may have been. But my thought is that someone has wronged you. And, like, it may have been years ago. But, like, they saw an opportunity, I guess, like, during this global pandemic to make they probably had a lot of time for, like, introspection. Because, like, you know, we have all this free time now because we're all unemployed. And, so they probably were at home, like, eating some cup noodles and thinking about all the things they've done in their life that they regret. And they thought about that time in high school, you know, that they tripped you, I guess, while you were carrying a lot of books. And they felt really, really bad about it. And so they put this crisp $1 bill in your mailbox to make amends.
I didn't want to come out and say this, but Kat, I'm sorry for the time that I killed all of your plants, and I hope you enjoy the $1 bill.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Does that mean that I need to give Hannah a crisp $1 bill because of all the fruit I left in their locker?
I mean, I always figured that the fruit thing, like, Kat, I always assumed you were some sort of fae creature.
That was like...
leaving fruit in my locker was sort of like, I don't know, like, it's like when you have a brownie in your house and I guess you leave it like cream or whatever and it does your chores, but you instead leave fruit and naked pictures of Burt Reynolds. I
forgot about the Burt Reynolds picture.
I just accepted it as part of nature.
I mean,
that's just...
Here's the thing,
the nature of locker.
Is like, if you have to give Hannah $1 for that, literally every other person in our graduating class also has to give Hannah $1 for that. Because I think we all left fruit in there at some point.
Listen, I'm a busy man. I don't have time to lock my locker. What do you think I am, a simp?
I will say, Kat, I do have another theory, and I think it probably is the most likely of all of them, which is that it was one of the propane tank carrying teens.
It was one of the propane teens.
It was absolutely one of the propane teens.
Why?
Like, for sure. Hannah, you haven't seen them. You don't know.
No, but, like, why would they give you $1?
Who are these propane teens?
The
saga.
The saga of the propane teens.
I just see, like, a bunch of, like, teenage versions of Hank Hill's what's going in my mind right now.
That's exactly right.
So this is a throwback to, like
several
episode 20 or something like that. Like, when coming to visit my house, was it Sophia and you?
No,
I think
it was me and Noelle, because I had to ride on Noelle's knees so that my little feet could reach the pedals.
Right.
I'm okay.
I don't remember that part of the story, but
I'm going to leave that unexamined.
They saw a teen on a skateboard carrying propane tanks in my neighborhood.
That seems dangerous.
One tank per hand, right?
Yeah, it was one tank in each hand. And then there was, like, another time, I don't know if it was with Noelle or with Kat, but I was also coming back to Kat's house, and there was, like, another teen on a skateboard, but he had, like, a full face mask, and he, like, slowed down and looked at us as we passed, and it was very, very scary.
Yeah.
So there are, like, many dangerous teens in Kat's neighborhood.
Teens and their addiction to clean, burning heat, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess. I don't know.
They love
I
to
live
grill.
in a weird neighborhood. There have been a lot of things, and this mystery dollar is now the newest addition.
So, Kat, all I know of where you live now is you have mice climbing all over your house.
Yep.
You have propane teens, and then somebody is like paying you fresh
hush money.
Hush money.
$1 hush money. I witnessed something I shouldn't have, and that is my bribe. So, all that aside, back to the fact that we have a guest. Hello, Amber.
Hello.
Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you.
Welcome to this energy. This will be the energy that we will have for the next 4 hours.
Awesome.
Yep, we won't get tired at all.
For the last 2 hours, we'll have the same energy, but our vocal range will drop down to like 0 decibels. I know this because I just edited an episode. It was terrible.
And also, thank you for guesting.
Yes, thank you. That's how you did. Yeah.
Yes.
So, Amber, tell us about you. Tell us about what you do.
Sure. So, yes, I'm Amber. I am a co-owner of the Geekspective podcast network, where I have my show that I GM on called Shapeshift. I started it because I wanted to get into GMing, and what better way than making yourself get over anxiety by just jumping in and recording yourself and putting out for the entire world to hear it. So that's how I do. That's what I
did.
So powerful.
Yeah, it's like, F it, I'm just gonna do this. Like I'm gonna record it, and also for myself too. It's like I want to be able to hear like my progression, how I'm getting better at stuff and like learn things. So that's my podcast. I run a lot of indie one-shots, but I actually like running Ryutama a lot. And Kat was actually guested on my show, playing Thistle. That was a really cute character. Loved that character. And yeah, so I'm on the internet as Rocket Orca. If you want to find me on Twitter or go to my website, rocketorca.com, you can find all my crap there, and geekspective.com as well.
Yeah, and you're going to be taking over Tabletop Babble, right?
I am, yes. Yeah. I was very surprised when James reached out to me, because, like, how you always have, like, this version of yourself in your head? You're like, no one really thinks about you, nobody really pays attention. And then he's like, hey, I think you'd be really good for the show. And I'm like, really? Cool. I've been on a few times before, so I really, really like Tabletop, and I'm really excited to take it over. And I'm kind of like overwhelmed with a lot of projects right now, so I knew I couldn't just do it myself. So I have like 2 other Geekspective people helping me out with the show, kind of being like co-hosts and helping with editing and that kind of stuff. So that should be happening, I want to say, at the end of the year.
Awesome.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool. Well, we will look forward to the new and improved Tabletop Babble.
Yeah.
Well, all that set up, let's play some D&D.
Hot dog.
Oh boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, I haven't played D&D in like 4 years.
Listen, we don't know how to play D&D.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I was going to say, then you're right about at our level.
Okay, good. Okay, wonderful.
All right. So, first we will do our introductions. Hi, I'm Kat, and I am your DM.
It's me. I'm a Hannah. I still play Slake. I am a half-orc fighter. Watch out, you teens. I'm coming for you with my fists.
Love it. Caitlin?
I'm Caitlin. I might still play Corbin. Don't know. I am a teen, and Hannah's about to kill me. I'm not a teen.
Corbin's a teen.
Corbin is a teen, and Hannah's about to kill Corbin, which is why
Watch out.
I only might play Corbin.
I'm Amber, and I'm playing a gnome wizard named Spritz.
Ooh.
That loves candy.
Okay, so last time, let's see, you had an adventure with a mysterious entity known as the Grey on your way up from the Horsemaster's fields with your new best friends, who are horses. Caitlin, your horse is named Sterling, and
Yes.
Hannah, you have yet to reveal the name that your horse has given to you.
I'm waiting for the right moment.
You're waiting for the right moment for your horse Sona to be revealed. And after disregarding all advice from friendly passersby, you plunged yourselves into the Grey, only to find out that the Grey is not necessarily a place, but also a person, and a demigod, a child of Vascus the Shadowmaker, who recruited you, voluntold you, to traverse a scary temple and discover the body of their dead godparent, and you learned some valuable lessons about teamwork and leadership and living sacrifices, and Corbin carved a heart out and fed it to a child. So
a good day.
That was a great day.
Corbin learned a lot about consoling children who are grieving the death of a loved one.
Oh, yeah, you did
Corbin
great.
learned a lot about what not to do.
Yeah, hey, you know what? That's important too.
It worked.
It
did,
worked.
yeah, thank you, Hannah. It did work.
So after the Grey consumed their father's heart and became the new Shadowmaker, you moved on to get over that trauma on the road. And after a short stop in the city of Deauville to rest and rehydrate and recuperate from your harrowing meeting with the Grey, the two of you approach the port which Dawson originally pointed you toward, the city of Roval. The brittle, frost-covered fields roll out and away from the town on all sides, and you can see smoke rising from the chimneys in the distance as you approach the snow-blown road. Corbin and Slake, will you please make a dexterity check?
Oh, boy. Not great. Not great. I have got a 7.
Oh, that's
shit.
not great.
Jeez.
Well,
You're absolutely right.
I did amazing by those standards. I got a 9.
Oh boy. The two of you, you're both off of your horses leading them, and you both take a big ol' slipperoony as you find that the ground under your feet is covered in large patches of ice.
Corbin doesn't have any reaction at all. He just lets himself go down and lands flat on his back and then doesn't get back up again.
Cool. I think Slake probably lets out like a strangled cry as they fall to the ground. And then I'm going to go check on Corbin to see if he's dead.
What's up, Slake?
Oh, you're okay. Good. I don't know. You just went so rigid after you fell. I was a little worried.
I'm just chilling.
It's
All right, Slake, get up. Let's go.
okay.
And Corbin gets up and grabs Sterling's reins and continues to walk on the ice normally.
Sterling licks your hair, and Burger Jerger says, Corbin, I feel like I taught you better than this. Did you forget all your crow lessons? Where are your wings? The wind beneath your wings, Corbin.
The weight of this burden of being a leader. Burger Sugar, it's taken the wings out of me.
Oh, no.
Corbin, I mean...
I get it now. I get why Fran was so... desperate for approval.
Corbin, I think we can manage, like the democracy thing, right? Like, you don't have to take all the responsibility on yourself. We can, work stuff out together.
It's like you're just a child. It's like
we're the same age.
Well, as the two of you make your way toward town, more and more of these ice patches cover the road until there's no way to avoid them, and you have to start doing an awkward slide on your way down this hill to the town. Your horses behind you have a lot of trouble navigating this hill. Why don't you roll some animal handling checks for me?
Boy.
I should do well on this.
Oh, okay. 14. Yeah. That's not the worst.
I got like way over 20. I don't know. I can't do math.
You guys are both great at this. You and your horses are in sync, and both of you feel like a psychic pang of jealousy from your other animal companions. With how in sync you are with your horses.
No! Burger Jerger! Corbin throws the reins down and like reaches towards the sky for Burger Jerger to come down.
Oh, what happens to the horse?
Are you down the hill when you do this, Corbin?
I do it as soon as I feel the psychic pang of jealousy. Whenever that happens.
Your horse screams in distress as it continues its slide down the hill. But as it is a special and magic horse, it's fine. It now is just pissed at you.
Well, that's fine. Burger Jerger is my mom, so...
Well, Burger Jerger lands on your arm and begins preening you.
Good.
Up ahead at the bridge which marks the town entrance, you see a group of workmen who are methodically chipping away at the ice. One of them has a huge bag of rock salt, which he's spreading across the slickest surfaces. And as you approach, one of them looks up and waves. He calls out, "Sorry about the state of the roads!" And he waves you towards them and says, "It's the damnedest thing. Big squall rolled in over the sea last night, hit us hard. When the sun was up this morning, whole town is, well..." And he motions toward the town, which you now see is covered in ice. This extends to everything in the city. Buildings glitter in the bright morning sunlight, and stables are shrouded in ice shelves half a foot thick. Neighbors who have managed to shove their doors open are helping others by pouring kettles of hot water over ice-covered doorways and windows, trying to melt the frost enough to unstick the exits.
So, this isn't normal for your town, then?
Not at all. We usually have mild weather all year round. Nothing like this is rolled in, and not in living memory, anyway.
What about non-living memory?
Well, everybody sort of looks at each other and shrugs, like, "Oh, we don't know anything about that. Our parents, our grandparents have all said it's always been calm in Roval. That's why we're such a prosperous port. We never get hit by storms."
Did anybody die? Like, that's some cold weather. Do you guys have blankets?
No, everyone's fine. We've got blankets. We're all fine. It's just the town is, well, we'll take some time shipping ourselves out of here, I guess. Oh, and you're not coming here to try and catch a ship, are you? Everything's frozen into the harbor. Nothing will be departing for a while. Not until it thaws out. Hopefully we have some sun the next few days.
I look over at Corbin and I say, "I have a feeling Torva's probably involved in this."
Yeah, or failing that, some other fucking ice god just decided to have a heyday in our port town that we need to use.
Well, I'm guessing, yeah.
As you are talking, a small child slides up to the group, and she's followed by a gaggle of other children, and she crashes into the legs of one of the workmen and says, Daddy, we're gonna go ask Spritz. Spritz always knows what to do." And the father ruffles his child's hair and says, Sure, go ask Spritz." And he gives an uneasy look to the other workman, and then looks towards you two and says, "Would you mind taking her? She'll show you the way, but Spritz is a bit of a character." And the child looks back at you and says, "If you're trying to leave, Spritz will know how to do it. Spritz knows how to do everything." And then she skates off.
Oh, well.
It's like, let's follow the convenient timing of this child.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Weird.
The children lead you to a candy store. A candy store with a sign that says, "Spritz's Super Splendiferous Sweet Shop."
Oh, that alliteration.
The child shoves the door open, and a melody of cheerful bells trills as she tumbles inside. There's a small group already standing by the counter. One is a big, soft woman wearing a sash of office, and the other two look like sailors. The store smells divine, like sugar and caramel and bright fruits from far away. Everywhere you look, there's a colorful confection or treat on a whimsical display. Carousels of lollipops, Ferris wheels of cupcakes, and a flying horse made entirely from blown sugar, which prances on puppet strings suspended from the ceiling. The woman you hear the others refer to as Mayor Mala, and she turns to you and says, visitors! I'm sorry our city isn't in a fit state for travelers." And behind the counter, who do we see, Amber? Who's behind the counter?
Yeah, sure. So Spritz is behind a counter that's actually tailored to his height. So, like, everybody is, like, actually, like, looking down at this counter because he's not quite 3 feet tall. He's a gnome, and he's super stick thin, wearing tall boots that go over his tight lavender pants. He has a goldenrod long sleeve shirt tucked into his pants and a mid-length cape that is also lavender. And on top of his head is a brown, basically your average stereotypical wizard's hat. And under that hat, you can see that he has very short, very curly, bright red hair, tan skin with a dusting of freckles across his face. And he's wearing these like large, circular, light green tinted pair of glasses.
I am delighted.
God, the fashion!
He sounds amazing.
Like, you can tell, like, he is very, like, put together.
I look at Spritz and I say, is this your god?
And the people all look at each other, and the child says, I'll just have this one. And she picks a lollipop off of the carousel. And as she runs to leave, the Mayor Mala gently takes her by the shoulder, gives the child a coin, and the child then hands the coin to Spritz.
Yeah, he'll take it and just, like, plop it into, like, this really fancy cash register. He'll push a button and it springs out, and it's like, yeah, like your fancy old-time candy shop cash register, and he'll put the coin in there.
The girl runs out, completely forgetting her errand of finding out what Spritz will do about this. But it seems that the mayor has already had the same idea. And she says, now, Spritz, I understand that something is happening, and as much as I hate to burden you, and she looks at the sailors who nudge her and says, we do have some important shipments that need to leave the harbor soon, so...
Corbin points at himself.
And so Spritz is like, well, you know, I'm not exactly sure this whole snow and ice thing is entirely a problem. I mean, look at the kids. And he's pointing outside to the shop window, and you can see them like sliding around. And, you know, they're having fun. And, I'm thinking about like maybe opening up like a shaved ice or ice cream part of the store. Or do you think it would be better to have like a hot beverage section, like chocolate or maybe roasting marshmallows, or something more like a fall time activity?
Oh, this sounds amazing.
I vote for the hot bevies.
Ooh, see, Matt Mala, look, they agree. Hot bevies!
And the sailors also sort of nod like, ooh, we would also like some hot bevies.
Yeah.
And the mayor she goes to put a hand down on the counter and then realizes that the counter is much further than she expected, and so does sort of an awkward bend to put her hand down on the counter and says, I understand the confectionery possibilities here, but we have a town to run, and unfortunately you seem to always know what's going on, so if you could do something about this, please.
Right, okay, well, you know, this is no, where have all the dandelions gone? Oh, it's the 100 of nocturnal rabbits that Jenny was breeding that got loose kind of problem. Or, you know, what happened to Teeny Tommy? Oh, he fell down that haunted well kind of scenario. This is a little bit different. And then he kind of like squints and looks to Corbin and Slake and is like, this is probably going to take some time, and I'm gonna need some help. And what excellent timing! Talk about 2 birds, 1 stone situation. You two look absolutely perfect for some investigation.
Oh, man.
As soon as you say 2 birds, 1 stone, Corbin turns into a crow.
Whoa!
It's gonna be one of the birds.
Amazing!
Yeah, I can't do that, but, you know, I'm here to provide the metaphorical function of the other bird.
Corbin lands on Slake's head and caws.
The mayor and the soldiers, or the mayor and the sailors, both look at this display of strange magic, and as most people in Avalis do, they decide to leave. Well, it seems you have this underhand. I hope to see some resolution by the end of the day. Farewell. And the mayor quickly leaves.
End of day, I said this is gonna take some time. Problem solving doesn't happen in 12 hours. What the heck? Anyway, what's your guys' deal? What's your names again?
Oh, yes, I'm Slake. Very nice to meet you, Mr. Spritz, sir.
Corbin says.
Wait, what is... I think, just FYI, I took Forest Gnome, so I think I can talk to birds? naturally to speak with small beasts. So do I understand what you say?
Yes, you hear, wah!
Corbin said that he's Corbin.
Well, what's your guys' like deal? How good are you at mystery solving?
Oh, I mean, we've solved some mysteries, right, Corbin?
That was a long and intricate detailing of every mystery we've ever solved.
Amazing! Perfect! I just had this idea that you would be perfect for this job. Or this mystery. Or thing that we're doing for this town.
So, Spritz, the mayor seems to count on your expertise. You've dealt with, I guess, problems in this town before. You know much about, magic, then?
You could say I know some things about magic, and then he does some ridiculous prestidigitation, like fireworks in the store.
Oh, I clap.
Corbin, sits down on Slake's head because it reminds him of Fran.
Oh.
So, Mayor Mala seems to think this is going to take a day, so I guess we better get started. Try to think, how do things like this happen? And he's like walking around his store, and he's pulled out this little plastic pipe he's now smoking on, but bubbles are coming out of. It's not actually smoke. He just stops. Excuse me one moment. And then he goes behind the counter and he starts pulling out candy, and he opens up a wrapper and he pops one and he's like, sorry about that. Sometimes, sugar levels. I gotta keep myself going. So anyway, yes, magic. This obviously is a magical problem. How all this ice? Who all this ice?
Well, we were kind of wondering if there might be a local god or demigod that someone in your town might have pissed off, or...
I don't know a god per se, but we could go to the temple.
And you slide your way over to the temple. Oh, also, by the way, your horses have found their way to the stables.
Oh, thanks, horses. I assume we just...
I was just gonna say, did we just leave them somewhere?
I assume we just left them outside the candy shop.
I thought we left them by the docks.
You left them somewhere, and they made their way to the stables because that's why I gave you magic horses.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cat.
So the horses and Burger Jerker are hanging out at the stables, licking some ice, eating some frozen hay. They're fine. So you slide your way over to the temple, which is coated in another thick sheet of ice, but the priests are diligently widening a hole to the entrance using boiled water, and they have widened a roughly child-sized hole out of the entrance to the temple.
Kat, can I cast Produce Flame, and widen the hole a little bit more with that?
Yeah, you gonna warn anybody?
No.
Yeah, how about, roll damage for me on that.
Wait, I don't know. Hold on. I don't know how to play D&D. It's a 2.
So, you are able to remove roughly 2 feet of the ice. And as you do so, the priests all step back quickly and they look at each other and say, I see we have one of the gods' chosen few among us. Another one, they say after glancing at Spritz. Fantastic. How can we help you?
Make that 3, Corbin says and points at Slake.
Sort of. Anyway, hi. We're here. Spritz was telling us that you guys have a temple, and we were thinking you might maybe know about what might be going on with any local gods pertaining to your big ol' ice problem.
Yes, we have been preying on this. Unfortunately, we've had no answers, but if you would like to peruse our library or ask some of the senior priests what they know, you are more than welcome to find shelter within our temple.
Corbin wants to say, who have you prayed to?
Well, we've prayed to Mila and Bav. The temple is... We do not have a deity that specifically protects our city, but we make the appropriate offerings to the pantheon. We've been praying diligently to Rove. We thought perhaps that the tempest was her doing, or we hope that it is not Saturnus, as he is tricky to deal with from all of the writings, but we have had no answers, like I said.
Did anything weird happen yesterday? Like, in the town or in the temple or whatever?
Are you suffering from high-quality podcasts? You see, quality podcasts stimulate parts of your brain, leading to an irksome condition called thinking. But suffer no more, my friend. Introducing Discount Storytime's blend of fictional nonsense and rancid gibberish to provide soothing relief. Try Discount Storytime today. Available on most podcast catchers and at discountstorytime.com.
Consult your healthcare provider before listening to Discount Storytime. Not intended to treat unicyclitis, pickleball liver, or jittering expectations.
No, not that I know of. And the priest looks at Spritz. Master Spritz here would know more of weird things than I would.
Corbin looks at Spritz.
What, me? I know everything that goes on this town all the time. That's ridiculous. Though, And again, he's like walking around trying to like remember stuff, and he's eating candy as he's doing so. So for the past couple weeks, there's been new construction happening in town. Mayor Mall has been wanting to put up, parks, lots of parks, and like these I don't know, the kids are so important to these people in town. They always want to add new things. They're putting up a kickball field.
Yes, the beautification projects. There's one in the northern part of town, and one going in over by the western region, and then there's some work going down by the docks.
I don't suppose that might have alerted the interest of some sort of local deity?
I wouldn't know. I mean, I know that the town is quite old. There might be something that was built over, or perhaps something buried under the town. I wouldn't know. Nothing that we have record of, anyway.
Good to know.
Yeah, Spritz is just squinting real hard.
How about that library?
Yes. If you just continue straight down this hallway and take a left, you'll be there. Do you guys head into the
let's
library?
go to the library.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the library is a very small room. Library is perhaps a very generous word for this collection of books. It is a handful of shelves with some musty old tomes. And then there is one pedestal with an open book on it that has some very beautiful illustrations that are gilt and painted in very rich colored inks. And there's a fancy cloth bookmark.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, that looks super inviting. Maybe you guys should check it out.
You, I say.
Oh.
And I go to look at it.
So the book is a religious text, and it talks about the story of how in ancient times this area was blessed by Bav the planter, god of all green and growing things. And he, after many pleas from the town to protect them from the violent storms that rack this coast, he was so moved by their prayers, he cried for them and gave them his tears to protect them from the inclement weather that surrounded their town. So there are these beautiful illustrations of this giant man crying and catching his tears and handing them to the town.
Spritz, you haven't seen any tears lying around, have you?
Only mine at night. No, not any god tears, and of course leave it to God to leak all over a town to bless it.
Spritz, it's okay if you cry sometimes.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, the tears, yes. No, I don't know of any tears just lying around.
Just checking.
So Bav, is not according to the priests, not the protector of the town, but according to this book, is kind of the protector of the town?
According to this book, Bav once blessed the town.
Okay.
But unlike the city of Danmar that you've been to, Rove was the deity of that town, or Minotine is the deity of Madria.
So I'm feeling like we could either go investigate some of these places to see if maybe the construction sites disturbed, like, Bav's tears. Because personally, my guess would be that it's some sort of metaphor and that Bab's tears are like a body of water. Or we could just try and pray to Bav here in the temple.
Let's do both.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want to do first?
Well, you're in the temple right now, so...
Yeah, let's pray to Bav while we're here.
Is there a proper way to pray
Prayer circle.
on this world?
Yeah, we get a prayer circle, and then we say, Dear Bav.
We're going to hold hands.
Okay, cool.
Do you do this in the library, or are you going to go out to, like, the main temple area?
I guess we'll go to the temple part of the temple.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys find an altar to Bav. There are altars to most of the gods here. Notably absent, you see, there is not a altar to Torva. And you go out to Bav's altar. What do? How do you pray?
I guess let's just pray like we usually pray to Phelan.
So we should call Bav an asshole?
I'll do it. It's like you pray the way that you normally pray, and I'll call Bav an asshole.
Okay.
Okay. Dear Bav, have a great summer, asshole. We're not having a summer here at all. It's full of ice. I'm sorry I called you an asshole. This is just how I normally pray to gods. Please cry on me.
Corbin, you get a sense of confusion in response.
I'm sorry. It's like you try.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Dear Bav, hi, I'm Slake. You don't know me, but I'm here at it's not your temple. I'm at this temple, and we're in your town that you maybe blessed one time by crying on it, and it's really cold here now, and they told us that it shouldn't be cold because you cried on it, but now it is cold, so we're, just trying to kind of figure that out. So, if you have a minute, maybe you could talk to us or whatever and, help us figure out what's up. I love you. And then I say, oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Goodbye. And I say, Spritz, you pray now. Okay, just you do it. I have to go. And I go stand in the corner with my head against the wall.
Okay. I think, Spritz, after watching you guys do your prayer, there's sort of like an actual true reverence that kind of washes over his demeanor and just starts to sing a song, just a stanza. The drums of war, they beat their tune of fire and devastation. One swift Franica dove beneath the band lakes cold unrivaled.
You know Fran? I say.
Did you say Fran?
Fran, is that somebody important to you?
Yeah.
Well, where are they?
We don't exactly know where Fran is right now, but...
Well, she's in the void, maybe.
The void, huh? Sounds rough.
So, how did you learn that song?
Comes to me in my dreams when I'm crying at night.
That sounds like you, Corbin.
What? Actually, you're not wrong. Corbin wants to fall asleep.
Okay.
He doesn't know what he wants to dream about exactly yet.
So Corbin just passes out?
Corbin passes out.
Would you like some help?
Oh, he's already gone.
Oh, never mind.
He's already asleep.
Darn.
Sorry, he does that sometimes.
So, Corbin?
I think I want to try, I want to try and focus on the song and just, see where that takes me.
Sure.
Fuck yeah. That is over 20.
Whoa.
Nice. All right, so in focusing on the song, you see a path, a map in your dream mind, tracing your path from Ilfra across the Horsemaster's fields, down through Deauville and up through Roville, where you are now, and then across the sea to Vola and further to where Dawson pointed on the map, the Great Crater. And you hear these just refrains of it. Survive, 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 survive. And then you wake up.
Okay. I say, I don't know, guys, we just need to go across the ocean and survive. That's it. That's all there is. We just, I don't know, we'll walk on the, I don't know, there's nothing. Yep.
When you say survive, do you mean like that song we heard that girl singing on the road?
Yeah, exactly like that.
And that song is about Mary.
Yeah.
Do you think, is the void connected to your dreams, Corbin?
Oh, probably.
Well, does that mean that maybe that Mary or Fran or someone was reaching out from the void to talk to Spritz?
Spritz is just like looking between you two, really like back and forth.
like to give him that song?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's...
All I'm saying is that if Fran or Mary are reaching out from the void, they could be a little bit less cryptic, and Corbin points up into the air.
I want to say to Spritz, how long have you been having these crying dreams?
I mean, when did I start crying in my dreams? Look, I've been alive for a really long time. I'm a gnome, you see. It's like, yeah, I know I look like I'm a child, but God, I've been crying for years.
Okay,
years and years in my dreams. It's very personal. I know I shared it. It's my fault that I'm now very emotionally distraught.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I just thought maybe it might have been a recent development.
No. The most recent development, though, is this ice.
How long have you had the song in your dreams, though?
I mean, it's been a few weeks.
Okay. That coincides. You haven't heard it on the radio or anything, and then it just got stuck in your head.
Radio?
I'm sorry. Did local chorus groups?
Bard? I mean, maybe a bard came through a few weeks ago, and maybe there was a song, and that kind of stuck in my head. I don't know. I just woke up one day and I was humming it. And it just felt right.
All right, so, yes, this construction sites. There's one to the north, one to the west, and one down by the docks. We'll say the north one is the kickball field. The west is a public park, and the docks, they are putting in a beach.
Okay.
Corbin wants to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You detect magic, and the ice is definitely has some residual conjuration magic all over it, but that's all of the ice everywhere.
Okay.
You do feel sort of a pulse, a magical pulse coming from the water.
Water?
Like the ocean?
Like the ocean in the distance.
Okay.
Oh.
Corbin stands up because he was like crouching coolly, like when Aragorn was listening for the footsteps of the orcs. And he stands up and he says, "To the docks!" And then he starts to run to the docks.
Corbin, please make a dexterity check if you're gonna run.
Oh, shit.
And then Corbin falls on his ass. Oops. Well, let's see. It's not too bad. 15.
You slip, you slide, but you manage to keep your feet under you.
Oh, I've just received a message from Catherine in our group chat that we all have, and it's her exclamation upon realizing that this episode is 1 hour and 45 minutes long. I could have cut it in half. I could have. Sorry about that. If you just heard a fart sound, I was adjusting myself on my incredibly leather gaming chair. I could have cut this episode in half, but you know what? I didn't, because I'm mean. And I'm not just mean to my friend Catherine, whose turn it is to edit the next episode. I'm mean to myself, because I made myself edit this 1 hour and 45 minute long episode instead of cutting it into a sizable 2 chunks and not having to edit this 1 hour and 45 minute episode. Anyways, here's the ad break. This episode, this 1 hour and 45 minute long episode, is brought to you by Kobold Press and their new Kickstarter, The Scarlet Citadel. Good old Kobold. Once a functional fortress and the cradle of wizards, little now remains of the Scarlet Citadel on the surface. However, the place is known among adventurers and lore-keepers, and well-trod stairs lead down into the depths. This is the first dungeon-centric adventure design that Kobold Press has tackled for 5th edition, and the design effort is led by TSR and Wizards of the Coast veteran Steve Winter. That's a dope last name, Steve. I wish my last name was Winter. It's not. Working with notes and characters from Kobold Press publisher Wolfgang Bauer's home game. Holy shit, Steve Winter, Wolfgang just came for you. You no longer have a cool name. I'm sorry. Holy shit. Anyways, the Scarlet Citadel includes at least 6 levels of dungeon exploration with lavish maps, plus a town base, appendices, probably, of additional monsters and characters, and a full suite of PDF and virtual tabletop options from Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds. To find out more and back it now, head to koboldpress.com. That is KOBOLD press, as in press this button.com. Next, we have Elderwood Academy. Elderwood Academy are artisans. Elderwood Academy are artisans. I said this wrong the last time, and I got viciously made fun of. It's artisans. Elderwood Academy are artisans who craft amazing gaming products, including dice towers, dice trays, dice boxes, deck boxes, dice, and more. Just regular dice, and more. All products are crafted to look like spellbooks, scroll cases, codexes, and other awesome fantasy gear that we love. So I'm on their website right now, and let me just tell you, oh god, oh, it's so cool. If you are a nerd and you just having weird nerdy shit, and you like it to be not you don't want it to be a call out post, like that time that Noelle got me a Attack on Titan backpack and I had to wear it around my school campus even after I stopped liking Attack on Titan, and then a bunch of random weebs came up to me and were like, oh my god, Attack on Titan season 2, am I right? And I had to be like, I'm sorry, I don't like Attack on Titan anymore. This is just a functional device for me to put my books in, and I'm poor. This is the site for you, because this stuff is dope as shit. It looks cool. It's just non-specific, cool fantasy shit. And that's what I like. That's what I like. And finally, thank you to our patrons, who, without you, most of this would not still be happening. Genuinely. Thank you guys, because you literally pay our bills. Genuinely, you pay our bills. And we appreciate you guys so much. We have always been and continue to be blown away by all of your generosity. So thank you so much to William C. Burgess, Christoph Putnam, Lucky Dreams, Jen Scora, Mason Mitchell, Eden, Bree, Ren Morris, Megan Collum, Gaffney Flancer, that's a name, and Crystal Caldwell. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. And this is long enough. Let's get back to the fucking episode. Am I right? Bye.
And you head down to the docks, and it is really cold and windy down here. You see there are ships that have been frozen in the harbor with waves that have crashed against the sides of the ships and frozen solid in splendid splashes of ice. And Corbin, you, like a bloodhound on a trail, you are able to find a path down through this, looks like a construction area where they've been hauling sand to make a beach, and you find a cave. a weird little sea cave that looks like it has just recently been carved out of the cliffside.
I enter. I look behind me to see if everyone's following, and then
Yes, we're following,
Yeah.
I assume.
We'll
Okay.
follow, yeah.
yeah, I enter. I mean, I have no sense of caution or.
You just, does
Yeah.
your friend just run into random holes willy-nilly?
Yeah.
Is this a normal thing?
Yeah, generally speaking, that's pretty standard Corbin behavior. I call after Corbin. Corbin, be careful in there, okay? I'm coming.
Corbin, you are greeted immediately by a grimacing face. A man who is frozen solid in a block of ice.
I get my little cantrip out, and I produce flame, and I want to melt. I want to
Why-
melt his little body.
Roll some damage. Let's see how much ice you can melt.
3.
You are able to melt away the majority of the ice around his upper body.
Okay.
And as you free his head, he takes a big shuddering gasp in and then is shivering as you thaw the rest of him. Slake and Spritz, you come in to see Corbin throwing fire at this half-frozen man.
Oh, man. Spritz, do you know this guy?
Like, is it dark in here?
It's like a little, I mean, you're just inside the entrance, so you can see his face. He looks like he was someone who was working on the construction projects, but there are a lot of people who came in from out of town to find work on that, so.
Oh, it's just a contractor.
And the man says, I came to help on the construction.
Corbin says, "What's your name? What's your name, buddy?"
Daniel. I'm Daniel.
Daniel. That's a strong name, son. I'm 17.
This man is at least twice your age.
Corbin says, "What are you doing down here in this hole?"
But my buddy and I, we found this cave while we were working on the beach construction. We were trying to push this cliffside back a bit so that there would be enough room to have some sunbathing in the summer. And we found this cave and thought to check it out. And there's some treasure in the ruins down there. There's looks like some sort of temple or something under there, and when we tried to take it, a big gust of wind blew out and tossed us out. So we came back last night. We got some local toughs to come down and try and get the treasure, but then they kicked us out of their group and are gonna take the treasure for themselves. And then there's another big gust of wind, and we were blown out of here, and I managed to grab onto a boulder, but then that's the last thing I remember.
So, let me just get this straight. You live on a planet full of bloodthirsty gods, and you found a treasure in a temple underground in a suspicious cave, and you were like, better steal this. Is that about what happened?
Yeah, I can't imagine, like, a group of people who would just go into temples and just take things that didn't even belong to them. I mean, that's a terrible idea.
We're not getting paid enough to do the construction. We wanted a little easy money.
Unionize!
I mean, that's messed up. I'm sorry. I do sympathize with that. But man, you gotta be careful. Like, the gods get real ornery, you know?
And by this point, Corbin, you have been able to thaw out the rest of this man, and he sits down on the ground and starts rubbing his arms and his legs, trying to get some feeling back into him. He says, I'm not going in there again, but I didn't see anybody else get blown out with me, so the others must still be inside.
Do you think the ones who actually stole the treasure, that other group, they're still down there too?
Yeah, I think so. I think my buddy might have made it out. He was right behind me. I don't know if he grabbed onto anything, though. He probably just got blown out of here and ran because he's a goddamn coward. Left me to die here.
How many of you were there?
About 11. We hired a group of 11.
Would you say you're all pretty weak? And spineless?
The toughs we hired, they were, some tough men and women. I'd say slightly above average, maybe a bit. If you were going to put a challenge rating on it, maybe about 1 or 2.
Good to know.
Thank you for that extremely specific information.
What's a challenge rating? Is that kickball rules?
Yeah, in our town's game of kickball, everybody's ranked by how challenging they are to face.
How hard they kick that ball, huh?
Yeah, these are all onesies, twosies. They're real good. The top of our ranking is 2. It goes from about 0 to 2, and there's halvesies or 1/8sies. These guys, they were top-ranked kickballers, 1s or 2s.
Oh, we'll keep that in mind.
We'll have to watch out for these boys' legs. Gonna be thick.
I wish.
I think we should go deeper in and see if we can't find some of these legmen.
Let's dig for these deep legmen.
Yes.
I'm sorry, big legmen.
I can't wait to meet them.
They're not gonna have a leg to stand on.
Oh my God.
All right, so you leave Daniel to his shivering.
Well, he's fine,
and
right?
head deep. Yeah, he's fine. He's
he'll
cold.
probably die of hypothermia.
He'll get over it.
No, he'll crawl on out of here and get back to town. It's not far.
Okay.
Bye, Daniel.
Do you have any sort of light source?
Yeah, my produce flame.
Oh, okay.
Are you able to sustain that, Corbin? I don't think
for at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we could have you have fire, or I could cast light.
Cast it, Magic Candy Man.
I cast it on some Jibblewibbles.
Yes.
Corbin eats one. Does he glow?
Yes, until it gets into your throat, and then it's gone. Sorry.
But it looks real cool going down.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, so the walls and the floors of this cave system are all coated in a thick layer of ice. This means that you will have disadvantage on any athletics or stealth checks. There is also a fierce wind blowing snow and ice crystals down the passage ahead of you, which will make it harder to see. The cave entrance leads down a long, twisting passageway, which you have to twist and contort your bodies to move through as you slip across this ice. It ends in a narrow crack that has been frozen over. How would you like to proceed?
What are we going to do about this crack?
Corbin starts to cast Produce Flame, and then he stops and looks at Slake and is like, "Oh, would you like to?"
Oh. I mean, sure.
With your
Why not?
With your picks? I don't wanna steal your thunder thighs.
That was really sweet, Corbin. I'm down to attack the ice with my picks.
Attack the ice with your picks.
All right.
Go for it.
All right, that's gonna be like 21.
Oh, you shatter it.
Nice.
You just shatter that ice. And it is very cool looking. And the gusting wind does blow ice crystals back at you guys. But they are harmless because you have shattered the ice so thoroughly.
Hooray.
Hell yeah. Way to go, Slake.
Fantastic.
Oh, you
Good job.
guys.
Once you squeeze through this narrow crack, you hear 2 men arguing. What do you do?
I cast Pass Without Trace on all of us immediately upon hearing the 2 men.
All right. Do you want to make stealth rolls? Try and sneak up on these boys?
Yeah.
Sure.
So does this just mean that we have regular rolls now? Because
Yes. Because
oh wait, no, because it adds
plus 10.
So still with disadvantage, but then plus 10 to our disadvantage roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I can fuck with that.
Okay, that is an unnatural 20.
Nice. Wow.
And I got 18.
Okay.
18.
Nice.
18. All right. You are all very stealthy as you move towards these 2 men who you also hear now a ringing of a pick hitting ice. And you peek around the corner to see these two men arguing as they chip away at a thick layer of ice that has sealed the passage ahead. And one of them says, "Well, it's not working. If Gina comes back with the others before we break this ice, they're gonna kill us." The other is grumbling, and he's got his hands in his pockets trying to warm him up. He says, "When they said keep watch, I didn't think we'd have to watch the ice."
Anyone got any cool spells or whatever? Or are we just gonna run in and go insane?
I prefer not to go running and go insane. But let's
I could charm person on them.
or I could put them to sleep. They look pretty tired.
That sounds like a great idea. Sure.
27 is what I rolled total.
27. Okay. They look really sleepy. They don't pass out, though. But the pickaxe drops from the hands of the one who was swinging it. And he kneels down and has a big yawn. And the one who is not swinging it, he leans against the cave wall and does another big yawn. So they are still standing, and they do not know why they are so sleepy.
I tried.
You did good.
I don't know what to do now.
Well, should we try and get information from them, or...
Yeah, let's take advantage of them in their vulnerable state.
Rephrase that, maybe.
Yes, let's get information.
Sounds good. Yeah, what do you guys think? Should we just, approach them? We could try to tie them up or something, I suppose.
I mean, look at them. They can't even hold a pickaxe. Let's approach all at the same time.
Maybe we should all three stroll in, holding hands.
The hand-holding should intimidate them.
Do you hear something? I feel like I hear voices. Are they coming back?
Oh shit, let's do it now.
Okay.
All of us, holding hands, emerge from the darkness in a single uniform movement. And then we all speak at once. Hello. Who are you?
Am I dreaming? What is
Yes, it's all but a dream. And in dreams, you tell us everything that you know.
If you lie in a dream, you die.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Roll a deception check, please. Take advantage.
Damn it. Okay.
Giving you advantage.
All of us are rolling deception?
Yeah, since you're all speaking at once in unison, yes, you are.
So I got 11.
We have 19.
15.
They believe two of you, but then look at Corbin, and they go, "Wait a minute, that doesn't seem believable." And please roll initiative.
Damn it. This is so sad.
That's what you get for speaking all in unison.
It seems like a really good.
It was a great
Seems
plan.
like a really good idea.
Holy shit.
Seemed infallible, to be honest.
Oh, jeez.
I got 19, Kat.
Okay.
I also got 19.
And I got 12.
Okay, so it's going to be Corbin, Spritz, Thug 1, Slake, and Thug 2. All right, so Corbin, you are up first. You can act first here. Go for it.
Do they are they hostile? Are they looking at us with intent to kill or what?
Yeah, they the one who dropped his pick picks it back up and they lunge toward you.
Okay. I'll cast Flame Blade because I haven't cast that in a while.
Ooh.
And I want to whichever one's coming for me, I'm going to go at him.
That'll be Thug 2.
Okay. Oh god damn it.
What?
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah, you know I got that one. Natty 1,
Oh.
baby. Natty 1.
All right, so Corbin, you swing and a miss, and now it is Spritz's turn.
Oh boy. You guys look rather confused. And I'm going to cast Confusion. So this spell assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Got it?
And an affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn. I've got the chart up for you. My spell DC, 17.
Okay, well, they rolled a 1 and a 3.
Oh, how fun!
And they have +0.
So there's a chart under confusion that, like, when it's time for them to do something, they have to roll a d10.
So now it is Thug 1's turn, and now I get to roll a d10 to find out what he does. Thug 1 just turns around and runs into a wall. That is what Thug 1 does.
That's a mood.
Rolled a 1, and the creature uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. And now it is Slake's turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess, yeah, I will try to do a non-lethal attack on the other, thug, I guess. Let's see.
Thug 2.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and I did roll a 20.
Okay, you hit him.
Yeah, but again, don't want to do a murder this time, just to clarify.
Did you nat 20 him?
Yeah.
They're dead.
Shut up.
No, you are doing a non-lethal nat 20.
Yeah.
You bonk them real good.
Yeah,
You give them permanent brain damage.
It's 18 doubled.
Yeah, you bonk them real good and knock them out. It did not take much effort on your part. It was maybe a little bit overkill. And the thug collapses to the ground.
Slake, you killed him.
No, I swear. He's just unconscious.
Do you have another attack?
Yeah, that
Slake?
was my first attack.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Okay, so for that one, I rolled 15, but with my attack bonus, that's going to be 24.
You hit him so much.
All right. 14.
14. Yeah, you bonk him also real good, and he falls down.
Kat, can Corbin do an investigation check on their legs to see whether or not these are the big leg boys?
Yes.
Can you just look at their legs with your eyes?
I'm doing the check, please. Thank you. That is 11.
Their legs are beefy.
I think these are them, you guys.
So 2 down.
Can we check to see if they have any magical artifacts on them that they might have stolen from this temple or anything?
Ooh.
You may.
Cool. Do I do a check for that?
I
Or?
won't stop you. We'll just roll it into Corbin's investigation check to save time. They do not.
Okay. They got nothing.
No pictures of loved family members. Or...
One does have a small illustration of a little dog
Aww.
in a locket.
It's a good thing we non-lethally killed them.
All right, so in front of you there is another blocked passage that is covered in ice.
Produce flame.
You produce that flame. How much flame can you produce?
Let's see. I can produce 4 flame.
All right, you are able to melt a hole in the ice that is large enough for the 3 of you to get through. And it is incredibly easy for Spritz to get through it, and Slake, you have a bit of a hard time. So the cave system continues down another slippery passage, this one sloping downward. Will you please make dexterity checks, everybody?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God! I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh
no!
Sayonara!
Okay. Well, I got 13.
Okay.
I got 6.
Oh God.
All right. You are not paying attention to the ground, and the first one to slip is Spritz, who you just go ass over tea kettle and land on your butt and start sliding down this ramp. And Corbin and Slake, you see this happen and are too late to stop yourselves from the same fate as you lose your footing and go sliding down this ramp in a twisting water slide-like passage as you slip and slide, and then coming up ahead of you, you see in the light of the Jibble Wibbles another blockage of ice, and you will take...
Oh boy.
You will each take 4 damage.
Oh no.
As you... It's an absolutely Scooby-Doo pile-up as first Spritz hits the wall of ice, and then Corbin, and then Slake.
Everybody okay?
Oh my god, Spritz!
I get up and I try to help Spritz to his feet.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Everybody else okay?
I think we're all right, Corbin?
I think I might have fractured my spine, but I could still perform.
All right, so do you break through this ice blockage as well, I assume?
Should we try and listen at it or anything first to see what might await us?
Sure, perceive,
I will
please.
try to perceive. Okay, that's okay.
You will actually have disadvantage on your perception due to the icy wind that is howling through these caverns.
Okay, well, let me roll again then. Okay, 16.
All right, that's not bad. You hear from the other side of the passage, you hear heavy breathing.
I don't love that. Is it like one person heavy breathing or a bunch of people?
Seems like more than one.
Okay. Well,
It's hard to hear over the howling wind.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll say to the others, I can hear, like, heavy breathing on the other side. Maybe they're all huddled for warmth or something.
Gross.
Ugh. Is this wall, like, is it clear at all? Like, if I start, like, rubbing my hands against it, like, is there any...
It is opaque because it is so thick,
Okay.
but if you, like, melted away some of the ice, you could create a window.
Oh.
I cast Produce Flame.
2 little peepholes.
I cast one flame in each hand at Spritz's eye level so that he can peek through.
All right, you are able to see there is another group of these thugs on the other side of this ice blockage, but there's something very strange about them. They are all standing in front of another blocked passageway, and they are completely still. Their skin has taken on a bluish tinge, and their hair is frosted over. Their weapons are gripped in white-knuckled hands, and their eyes shade between normal and a startling white, which threads through the irises of those standing closest to the blocked passage, but has infected all of the bandits standing below in varying shades.
Yeah, I turn back to the group. I'm like, best guess we got some ice zombies over here.
Oh, man.
Oh, I don't think I've fought an ice zombie before. Well, let's go!
You've got that big flamey sword, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, actually, yes, it's still conjured, so... I use my big flame sword and I hack away at the ice.
Okay, as soon as you are visible, the thugs all look towards you in an unsettling unison.
Call back.
We are going to just keep the same initiative from last time. So it is going to be Thug 1, who lunges toward Corbin as soon as the ice wall has been broken, and he is going to swing his mace. Alright, so that is going to be a 16 to hit, Corbin?
No, Beach.
Okay.
I'm strong.
That was its first attack. And second attack is going to be an 18.
Meets it, beats it.
Alright. So then it is going to hit you for... Ooh, that would be max damage. So that is going to be 9 damage. And it is... The mace that the thug hits you with is bitterly cold, and it burns your skin as it hits you.
Oh, I got little frost bites.
Alright, now it is your turn, Corbin.
Okay, dope. Once again, I will attempt to attack with my flame blade.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's not a nat 1, and I do get to add quite a bit to it. 11.
No, that does not hit.
Okay.
Your flame blade glances off of the armor of this thug, and you can see that there is a layer of ice over the armor that has made it more resilient. Spritz, it is your turn.
No! I wasn't built for combat! Does anybody have anything I can make large?
I pull Darius out of my pocket again, and I say to Darius, "You want to break stuff, buddy?"
Friend! Fight for friend!
Oh,
Darius!
I say to Spritz, do you want to make Darius big?
That lovely bug! Yes, I will!
Beautiful.
So, he has a quarterstaff that is basically, has like this cute little star on top of it.
Oh.
And so he'll use that to, do his wandy spell to then cast on to Darius, enlarge.
All right. Darius is not a resisting creature, so Darius is now big.
Very big!
Hooray!
Run!
I love Big Darius.
Terrifying.
Darius, fight!
Oh my god.
Protect me, Darius!
All right, Slake, I will give you control of Darius, and Darius will move on your
Cool.
turn.
Thank you.
It is Thug number 2, and he's here to say he's gonna attack Spritz in a major way.
He's small.
All right, that is going to be a 16 to hit.
Well, oh yeah, that hurts.
All right, so that 16 is gonna hit you.
Yep.
All right, so that is going to be... Okay, so that's going to be 3 points of bludgeoning damage, plus an additional 4 points of frost damage.
Ouch.
All right, Slake and Darius.
Yeah, I am going to first roll to attack, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, cool. So that is 18 plus 9. So I'm gonna assume that hits.
Oh, that's super duper hits. That's super duper hits. Are you attacking Thug 2, the one that attacked Spritz?
Sure, yes. So when I hit the creature with a weapon attack, I can expend a superiority die to move someone.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go ahead and do that.
You shove Spritz behind you.
I will gently place Spritz behind me. 5 for that, which I get to add to my damage roll, basically. So let me do my damage roll, I guess.
Okay.
So that's 26 damage.
Ow!
Jeez.
But yeah, again, I don't know that I want to kill them because I think they're probably not, it's not their fault they're under this, like, thrall.
It's fair. That's fair. You're a very kind person that's hitting them very hard. All right, so that hurts them real good. He's still standing, but doesn't look great about it. You have a second attack?
I do indeed.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, so that is 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Okay, so 15.
Tell me how you non-lethally kill this man.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think I'll just use the hilt of my picks and I'm gonna, like, swing at him and, like, you know, like, knock the wind out of him, basically, with the hilt so that I'm not, like, eviscerating him or anything.
All right, and he goes down. That's 1 thug gone, 3 thugs to go. And now it is Darius's turn. What is Darius gonna do?
Oh, yeah. So I only rolled, well, I only got a 6 to hit, so I don't think that worked.
Oh, that doesn't hit, but it looks very cool when Darius engages in battle against one of these thugs.
Nice.
All right, so now it's thugs 2 and 3. I'm just gonna have them go together for the sake of moving this along. All right, so one of them's gonna go after you, Slake, and that is gonna be 21 to hit.
That hits.
And then another one is gonna go after Corbin, and that is gonna be 22 to hit.
Yes.
So they both hit you. And that was just their first attacks. So they hit each of you. So Slake, that is going to be 6 points of bludgeoning and 4 points of frost damage.
So 10.
And Corbin, yep, so that'll be a total of 10. And Corbin, that will be a total of 8 damage to you. And now they're going to attack again.
Jeez.
Yeah, they get 2 attacks. They're also fighters. Okay, so Slake, this is going to be an 18 to hit you. That does not hit.
Yeah.
Corbin, that is going to be another 22 to hit you.
Yes. Did you say 8 damage the first time?
Yes, 8 damage, and 8 damage the second time as well.
Okay.
All right, oh, it's also Thug 1's turn now. So Thug 1 is going to swing at Slake again. Because I love you, Corbin, and I'm not going to try and kill you.
Thank you.
Right now.
Not yet. Yeah.
Oh, and rolled pair of 2s. So that Thug will miss, and now it is Corbin's turn.
And Corbin is tired of his flame blade missing. So instead, he's going to cast flame sphere.
Oh.
Mix it up.
Which he does not have to roll to hit for. Okay, and it's a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire. So I'm going to make it appear so that it is encompassing all of the strong-legged men. But, like, we are just on the precipice of its sphere.
Sure. I think, well, if it's a 5-foot sphere, then that means it can only encompass a maximum of 2 of them.
Okay.
Because a creature takes up 5 feet of space in D&D.
Oh!
So if you put it between 2 of them, you could hit 2 of them.
Yeah, so I'll do that then. I'll put it between 2 of them. So I'll put it between the 2 that are on Slake.
Okay.
And they must make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. That is going to be a 4 and a 5.
And they do not. They do not save themselves. 1, 4, and 3, which is 8 damage, both of them.
Double that.
Oh, if they're like weak to fire.
Yeah. Woo, woo. So 16 damage for both.
16 each. Okay, that is a solid amount of damage. Okay, and now it is Spritz's turn.
Oh, God. Okay, I want to do major image. I'm not sure, like, what they would be interested in.
You did hear they were talking about a Gina, or rather the ones who were not fully zombified were talking about a Gina.
Was Gina part of the large leg group?
Yes, we can believe that Gina's thighs are powerful and
so I'm
meaty.
conjuring an image of what Spritz thinks a Gina looks like. He thinks of them as pirates, even though he has proof of what they dress in right here. And
Good.
I think he just wants to make it go, I'm Gina. This thing's talking. I'm Gina. My legs are strong. My desire for treasure sometimes is wrong.
Do they have to roll like a wisdom saving throw?
Let's see. A successful intelligence.
Intelligence. Ooh, you are very lucky. They are very stupid. Oh my god, that rolled so bad.
Yes.
I rolled a 1, a 10, and a 7. So they all look towards Gina, and their faces are completely blank as they all stare towards Gina. So the effect of this is, while they are distracted here, I will give you guys advantage on your next attack throws until the thug's next turn.
Hooray.
So, Slake, you are up.
All right, cool. All right. Well, my first one, I've only rolled, it's a 13 to hit.
You got a 13. That does not hit.
Okay, second attack. Oh my god, man. Stinking it up over here. That's only a 12, so let me roll again. Somehow that's a 12 again. So...
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't hit at all. All right, so after you have swung at them, Slake, thugs, I assumed you were going after 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So thugs 3 and 4 look back at you, realizing that Gina, this is not Gina. Gina doesn't just say her name like a Pokemon.
Wait, what about Darius?
Oh yeah, you get Darius.
Yeah.
What is Darius? Give me some Darius. Darius gets to go before the thugs.
Yeah, sorry. He only gets, like, +3, so that's only 14.
Ah, Darius! So close! Alright, so, they are both gonna roll really badly on their first attack. And only one of them rolls alright on their second attack, so that is going to be a 19 to hit, Slake.
That meets, so it beats.
It meets it, so it beats it. Alright, so that is gonna be a cool 1 plus 4 frost damage, so that'll be 5.
5 damage.
Alright, we're back up to Thug 1, who is going to take another swing toward Corbin. And is not going to hit Corbin.
Nice.
And that is the Thug's turn.
Oh.
Corbin, it is now you.
Dope. I think I will cast Produce Flame on the one that's closest to me. Which one is that?
That'd be Thug 1.
Okay, Thug 1, Produce Flame. That is an 18, Catherine.
That will hit. That will hit.
Yes. Fuck yes. That's 9 damage, but it's fire damage, so it's double, right, Cat?
Woo!
Yes, so that's gonna be 18.
So that's
Woo.
18 damage. Beach. And then, how's he looking?
He's looking not good, but he's still standing.
Okay, and then the other two, what do they look like?
They also look kind of not good, but still standing.
Okay, I'm gonna take my, as a bonus action, I'm gonna move my flame sphere into their personal range of existence again. And then they have
Okay.
to make, I believe it was a dexterity check.
Okay. That is gonna be... One of them rolls a 19 and the other rolls a 3.
Okay, so one of them does make the check.
Does he take half damage then?
Yeah, he'll take half damage. Whoopsies, shit,
Okay.
get back here. Okay, and I cast this at level 3, I believe. So, it's 3d6. 5.
Okay.
2.
7.
6, beach.
So that is gonna be 13.
13 times 2.
So that'll be 26.
26 for one, and then...
Okay.
What's half of 13 for the other one?
Yeah.
All right. One of them is fried to a crisp.
Oh,
The
shit,
other
I
one-
killed him.
Oops.
Oops.
It happens.
The other one is not looking good. He is
Cool.
very badly burned, but is still standing. All right. So that's Thug 3 is gone. And now it is Spritz's turn.
Wow. Slake, this is for you, friend. I'm gonna cast slow on these two.
Okay.
Which is, I think they have to make a wisdom saving throw. So I'm making sure it's, yeah, those two.
They're so unwise. There's 9 and 11.
Okay.
Oh.
So speed is halved, -2 to their AC and dexterity saving throws.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Get him, Slake.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And now it is Slake's turn.
I'll do my best. Oh, that's better. Okay. So that to hit, that's going to be 15 plus 9. So 24.
That'll do it.
Cool.
Yep. Is that to Thug 1 or Thug 4?
Oh, let's see. Does it matter?
Probably not.
All right, let's say Thug 1.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that is 2 10s, so 20.
You can't tell me how you...
I don't want to kill these ones. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to go for the old classic thing that we all know is real and works in real life, where you hit someone over the head with a blunt object and they become unconscious and later they wake up and are completely fine with no negative repercussions.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's Thug 1. He's down.
Oh, and I get a second
Now-
attack.
You have a second attack. There's one more Thug, and he's looking real wobbly on his ice-crusted legs.
Gotcha. That is 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Okay, so that's 10 plus 6, so 16 damage.
So non-lethally dead. How do you non-lethally destroy this man?
I think just another like knock the wind out of kind of thing with the old pick hilt, you know?
All right, cool. So only one of them has died.
Yep. Don't know what they're going to tell that guy's family, but
I hope he didn't have a dog. Fuck.
everyone else was mysteriously spared, but this one particular guy.
You do find on
No.
this
Cat?
this burned man's body, you find a note of a dog poison
Oh.
for how he's going to poison the other guy's dog.
Okay, good. Fuck this guy.
Oh,
Fuck this
man.
guy.
Thank
Fuck
God.
guy. Oh, thank you, Cat. Thank you.
What a relief.
You're welcome. You only killed the monster.
We accidentally killed the one terrible person in this group of people.
So the next, so you have defeated them. Ba-ba-da-da.
Yes.
You leave behind the fallen bodies of these fine gentlemen, and you continue through the cave passages that twist around you through strange squeeze spots and low overhangs until you come to a fork in the road. There are 3 passages in front of you. What do you do?
Okay. So, yeah, it would make sense for us to maybe, tie some rope around one of the stalagmites and then just proceed down. I'm guessing there's a left, a right, and a middle?
Yep, left, right, middle. Which one do you want to go?
I'm personally feeling kind of right. I don't know about you guys.
Can we, is there like wind coming from one, or like can we feel something different about these?
There is icy wind coming from the left and middle passages, but there is no wind coming from the right passage.
Which is the passage that Slake just asked about?
Well, yeah, Slake had a feeling. A feeling based on nothing, but turned out to be about wind, I guess.
Can I cast Detect Magic again?
Yeah, you can tell this wind is magic, and it is coming from the left and middle passages, but you do not sense much magic down the right passage.
Okay, I say that to the group. Do we want to go magic or no magic?
That one is kind of the odd one out. Might be worth checking it out first.
It's suspicious, I agree. Let's speed run it.
All right.
Let's speed run the non-magical route. And Corbin takes off running down the right tunnel.
I chase after you with the rope, and I ask you if you would please grab onto it.
I put my hand in the air to catch it.
Okay.
Do you throw it to me?
Yeah, I toss you the one end of the rope.
Do you lasso my little hand?
Sure.
Yeah. I am lassoed.
I won't make you roll for it. We'll just rule cool that one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you make your way down the passageway, and the ceiling grows lower and lower as you move deeper into the caves. Pretty soon, Slake, you have to duck and crouch. Corbin, you are bent double. Spritz, you're fine, you short.
Yeah.
The last of the wind dies away, and the darkness and the quiet of these caves are absolute. Suddenly, a space opens up around you, and you hold your light up to see that you are in a strange room. The walls of this place are carved with scenes of planting and growing. The figures hold up a cluster of tear-shaped gemstones in the central carving.
Cat, I want to investigate the carving.
You want to investigate the carving?
I specifically want to see if any of the gemstones are missing.
Okay, so as you approach the carving, you feel a pressure plate under your foot.
Oh boy.
Sink down. There is the sound of grinding stone against stone, and then the floor drops away under your feet. And the 3 of you...
We're holding a rope!
That's a great point. So the 3 of you are plunged into darkness until the end of your rope, literally. And now you hang suspended in a dark chasm. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so when the floor fell out from under us, did it just fall out, around the central thingy with the carvings, or,
The whole floor fell out.
Okay. Because, in theory, I could use my picks and climb back up and, probably help you guys and pull you. But I don't know if there's any reason for us to go back up, or if it would be better to actually fall down and see where it leads.
Well, yeah, what's below us?
I'm going to cast Daylight. It will cast a 60-foot radius sphere, so, 120 feet diameter.
Gotcha.
Of light spreads out from a point I choose within range. I just choose, the air around me.
Yeah.
And it sheds, the sphere itself is bright light, and then it sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet beyond its range.
Okay. You are able to see the passage below you as it twists and turns, and you see a point of light at the bottom that you can see with your daylight is the room you just came from. The branching passage point.
Well,
you went in a circle.
We could just drop down.
Yeah, I guess. Why not?
It's not, high up enough that we have, that we get fall damage, is it, Kat?
You would if you just dropped.
We can climb, though.
I could feather fall.
Oh, okay. Well, I turn into a crow.
Yeah, I think I can get out. I'll get out my picks then and start climbing down.
And I just let myself drop, but feather fall.
All right. So, Slake, you meet Corbin and Spritz on the floor. Actually, Slake, will you please make a athletics check at disadvantage because of the ice?
Wah wah.
Oh.
Okay, let's see, disadvantage. Okay, let's see. So that is 14.
Well, that'll do it, actually. You managed to make your way down the ice. All your caving training is paying off. So you make your way down to the ground, and you are back at the fork in the road with 2 howling gusts of wind coming out of the middle and the left passages. Which one do you go down?
Middle.
Middle?
Sounds fine.
Great.
I want to grab the rope and kind of pull it back, gather it up so that we can grab onto it again when we go down the middle passage.
Yeah, it did genuinely save us a little bit.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Actually, you got saved from a nasty fall damage.
Yeah.
So, you head down the middle passage, and this time you notice before you descend that it is a steep incline. How would you like to get down it?
A sled would be great right now.
Actually, I do have a shield.
Yeah, I think I do too. I'll ask Spritz if he wants to get on my shoulders or whatever.
Yes, carry me, please.
Climb up on Slake's back.
No problem.
Scrambles.
Corbin, do you just perch on Slake's head? Are you still a crow?
I am still a crow, and I perch on Slake's head.
All right, Slake, you shield surf down this slick incline.
Yes!
While carrying a tiny gnome wizard with a bird perched on your head. The incline winds through icy caves. You look very cool.
I bet I do.
Eventually, ice whips up around you, like behind you, in a big spray, as you are eventually dumped out into another big cavern. And you, spin as you come to a stop, and there's, a big spray of ice.
Aw, yeah.
You are now in another carved-out room. The walls are carved and painted with more of these scenes of planting and harvest, and of a giant walking among the fields, planting forests and scattering seeds. The style of these depictions is the same as those in the book at the temple library. There are also scenes that show terrible storms, tempests from the oceans, tornadoes from the plains, ice shards raining down on north winds. The central depiction shows the giant weeping, and then his tears being taken by the people of the town who stand on the edge of the sea. In the center of the room, there is a raised dais and a set of stairs leading up to it. On top of the dais, a woman is frozen in place, with something clutched tightly in her hand. Her skin is a pale, ghostly blue, and her hair is stiff and pure white. She stares unseeing into the middle distance. There are 2 men on the stairs, stopped in the act of running forward, now still as stone, with hair the same white and skin the same blue. At the bottom of the stairs there's another group of 3, similarly frozen, all staring up at the woman. When you enter the room, they all turn towards you, and there's a loud cracking as the woman's posture straightens and ice sloughs off of her. She turns towards you and opens her mouth as if to scream. The noise which comes out of her mouth is a howling gale, and the other bandits surge toward you. So, we'll keep you guys in your initiative. Please, for the love of God, kill these boys quickly.
Okay.
Alright, Gina is gonna go first. She, from her place on the dais above you, is going to throw her daggers, and she will have 2 attacks. She's gonna throw them at you, Slake, as you toss your gnome and your bird away. That is going to be, one of them's not going to hit, and the other one is going to be way over 20, so that will hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to do a cool 6 damage.
Ooh. All right. I'll take it.
All right, now it is Corbin's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna knock him down as much as I can.
Get him.
So I'm gonna cast Firewall.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy. And I want to make it so that I can make it in any whatever shape I want. So I'm gonna have it's 60 feet long. So I want it to wind around. I'm gonna put my hand out all cool. Then it's gonna spread from my hand, and it's gonna hit each one of them in a wall. They're all inside of the fire.
Okay, so what do I need to roll?
They all have to make dexterity saving throw.
What do I have to beat?
17.
All right, none of those. All right, Gina is the only one who is able to leap out of the way, and the
strong
others
legs.
are all hit.
And this does so much damage that I am gonna have to do a dice roller. So hold
Now I'm gonna
Ooh.
regret saying kill these boys quickly. You're just gonna kill them all.
I'm sorry, you asked me to do it fast.
Don't kill Gina, though.
I probably won't kill Gina.
I'm in love.
Let's see.
I don't think you can kill Gina. She got out of the way.
She still takes half damage. And that is 27 damage for Gina.
Okay.
God.
Was that doubled because of the fire?
Yeah, so that is double because of the fire, yeah. And everybody else takes 54.
You kill everybody else.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kat. You said kill him fast.
I didn't think you'd kill him that fast.
You get what you asked for.
You asked
I
for
did.
it, you got it.
All right, you just demolish the rest of these thugs. They are consumed by flame. Their screams sound like the cracking of ice as they die horribly. Corbin, do you look really cool when you do this?
Yes. I have like Moses parting the sea. I have my hand out, but instead of parting the sea, I just create a flame wall.
So not really
So,
like
yeah, not
Moses
at
parting
all.
the
So
sea.
not like Moses at all. But the flames spring forth from my hand and then like zigzag around the room to hit each of the little men.
Gina lets out another horrible scream as all of her men are killed. Corbin, that's the end of your turn. Spritz, it's your turn now.
Well, dang. What am I supposed to do now? Kat, you said that she was holding something in her hand?
Yes.
Okay. This is what we're gonna do. I turn to Slake. How far away is she?
She, let's say, like, she is at, like, the top of the stone dais.
Okay.
We'll say she's about 50 feet away.
Okay. So we're gonna teleport over behind her, then you're gonna smack her in her hand and get the stuff that's in her hand out of her hand. You right? Are you ready?
Okay. Sure.
So then I hold my hand out, and then I'm going to cast Dimension Door, and we'll basically teleport right behind where Gina's at.
Okay. Love it. That is your turn. And Slake, now it is your turn.
Okay, cool.
All the thugs that were supposed to go between you are dead.
Time to do some hand bonking. That sounds terrible. Let me
Bonk those hands. Hannah. Bonk.
let me just rephrase that. I'm just gonna bonk. You know what? No, I'm not gonna say bonk. I'm just gonna hit a hand. That's all. Just a normal hand hitting. Okay, let's see. So my first one is gonna be 16 to hit.
16 to hit, that does not hit her.
Okay, second one. Oh, and actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do for the second one, I'm gonna do a precision attack. I can expend a superiority die to add it to the roll. So, yes. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay, that's a bit better. So that is 12 plus 9, so that is 21.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
Okay. Okay, cool. So that is 2 plus 5, which is 7, and 6 plus 5, 11, so 18 damage. And again, I do want to try to hit what she's holding out of her hand.
And yes, you are able to hit the thing out of her hand, and a pair of crystalline tears fall from her hand.
Oh, man.
Corbin points at them and says... Corbin just points at them.
Can I react and like try to grab them or anything, or no?
Not on this turn, no.
Okay, it's probably maybe
so-
it's bad to grab them anyway. I think if I grabbed them, I'd probably end up a weird ice zombie.
Maybe true. Now it is Gina's turn, and she gives another horrible shriek and swings at you, Slake. She is going to make her 3 attacks. All right. So 2 of those are going to hit. So that will be 19.
Ooh, okay.
Her scimitar, as it slices through you, burns with a freezing cold. And now it is Corbin's turn.
Hell yeah. Okay, so the tears fell out of her hand, correct?
Yes, they clattered to the stone steps.
Is there, like, anything in front of her? Did she pull them out of?
They were on it looks like maybe she had just grabbed them from a dais.
Oh, okay. I want to use, not a crow, but I want to use my movement. Well, I want to use my action to turn into a cool monkey.
Oh, okay.
And then I want to use my movement to run over there and grab the little tears and hopefully don't turn into an Iceman and then put them back on the dais.
Please make a wisdom saving throw. Also, did you have to move through the wall of flames? I think you would have to have moved through the wall of flames to get to them.
Okay, if that is the case, I want to run through the wall of flames as a boy and then turn into a monkey afterward.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because
so that
the wall of flames will do enough damage to me that I will not be able to be a monkey anymore.
Okay.
It will kill me as a monkey. Okay, so that I voluntarily take 24 fire damage.
What the heck?
Stupid.
What do you even have left?
I have enough. It's fine. and then I turn into a monkey for no reason. And then I grab the little men.
The tears?
The tears, yeah. And then I grab the tears. I put them back on the dais.
All right. You do so, and the temperature in the cave instantly raises by about 2 degrees. Gina, however, does not appear to be slowing down, and now it is Spritz's turn.
Oh. Wow. So much has happened in 1 minute. I'm going to cast... How are we feeling about killing Gina? No? Yes? What's up with... Like, what are you guys' feels for that?
Corbin's little monkey hand gives a sideways thumb.
I don't know, it might be worth talking to her if we can snap her out of this.
Alright,
I mean, if you put her to sleep or something, then we can try and figure this out without her attacking us, I guess.
Okay, let's try that then. 12 plus 2 is 14, plus another 2 is 16.
Ooh.
16. That does not put her to sleep, I'm afraid.
Well, shoot.
All right, Slake, you're up.
Okay. I guess, yeah, time to do the thing. Okay, so that's 19 to hit?
That will hit.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that is, for the first attack, 6 plus 11, so that is 17.
All right. She doesn't love that.
Okay, cool. Second attack with the picks again. Ooh, okay, that is like 28 to hit.
That hits.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay, so that is 18.
How do you non-lethally kill her?
Okay, I'm gonna use both picks to give her a good bonk on the head. Yeah.
All right, she collapses to the ground, and you feel the entire cave exhale, and the temperature begins to rise. The whiteness in Gina's hair subsides into a dark auburn, and you look back at the burnt corpses of the men behind you and realize that they might have also come back, but there's no coming back from what Corbin has done to them. You also happen to see that they were all planning to kill that one guy's dog. So
Yes! Get fucked!
All right. The tears now sit upon the pedestal, and they seem to be at rest. So you head back up towards the surface, rounding up the remaining thugs and bandits on your way and rounding them up into a little tightly tied up band. By the time you reach the cave's entrance, the frigid wind howling out of the depths of the earth has warmed to a cold gust, which carries the sound of ice popping and cracking as it melts and falls away in chunks which crash against each other. When you look outside, you see that the sun is shining brightly and the town is starting to thaw. Drips of water cascade from frozen roofs and down gutters. By tomorrow, the town should be back to normal, although the spring thaw is still months away.
Well, that was fun. Some parts. Yeah. And, things are looking great. You guys truly are. Well, maybe my name will go first. Spritz, the hero of the Roval ice stuff. But you'll be in there, too.
Oh.
All right, you all go tell the mayor that you have solved the ice problem, and she rewards you by paying for your passage on one of the ships that will depart for Vola tomorrow. You saved the town! Well done, everybody!
Yeah!
Hooray! I tell Spritz that I'll never forget him.
Oh. Corbin says, I hope you can find peace at night when you cry.
That's very moving and touching, and maybe someday in the future we'll see each other again.
Yeah.
I hope so.
All right, let's say goodbye and then walk in the same direction.
You say goodbye and walk in the same direction as you, Corbin and Slake, you find a place to sleep for the night, and tomorrow you depart for the unknown continent of Vola. Sometime in the night, deep in those caverns, someone comes by. You see a hand pluck the tears from their pedestal and leave behind 2 small pieces of candy.
What the fuck? Spritz? You've been holding out on us this whole time? You stealth villain?